guys, welcome back to my channel. For the love of glitter, today we're going to be talking about the shophush app. Shh. If that wasn't corny, I don't know what is. I am so excited to be talking to you about shophush because they give us affordable makeup products that are dupes for higher end products. Here is what the little shophush icon looks like. Their app. You open it up and there's featured, there's sale, new arrivals. But then when you go down here, you can click things that you really love. So I have like a bunch of hearted items that I would maybe like to buy eventually. And then you also have this, which is like your account. Now it's cool that it says all daily challenges completed because I already did it. But look, the next one is in 11 hours and 53 minutes. And all you do is basically this will change to claim and it gives you 10 cents every like 24 hours or whatever. I mean, so basically I have $2.08 that I can apply to anything from shophush. So I think that is awesome. I already have used some of my points towards a palette, so that's really cool. I have purchased from shophush only twice, but I also have another palette that they do sell on shophush, which when I purchased this palette, it wasn't on shophush yet. So I was going to kind of just go through that as well. But the palettes that I have bought is the Beauty Creations Tease Me palette. Now Beauty Creations is sold on shophush, and this one retails for $16. And $16, believe it or not, is probably one of their highest amounts that a palette is. But it is beautiful. It has lots of like kind of rosy tones as well as some neutral tones. I really love this palette. It is very powdery, so I would suggest putting it on before you do the rest of your makeup. Honestly, all the shophush palettes I've purchased so far, I'd say the same thing for all of them. They're a little bit powdery, you get fallout. Do it before you do your foundation so you don't have to clean up a big mess, and that's all. Here's the Tease Me palette. It's just cardboard. Nothing too crazy. It is magnetic. You get a good sized mirror, and here are the shades. Now something I do want to point out about all of these palettes is that, let me zoom you in, is that you can really see the tin and that some of the shades don't go all the way up to the tin. So it's like you're getting less product than you would with like a higher end product. I mean, I haven't really looked at the ounces or anything or the grams, but as you can see, it kind of just does not really fill out the pan completely. So that is something to mention, but for the price, I'm not mad about it. So this one has mattes, it's got some shimmers, it's got metallics, and it's also got some like intense pigments. Like this one is kind of crumbly, kind of like the Huda Beauty texture palettes. Can you see? It's like crumbling on my finger, as opposed to like this one where it's like a true regular metallic, so it's not as crumbly. But they're all really nice. I do get a lot of fallout with this one, but still really pretty. Here's that one textured shadow I was telling you about, and this is like metallic, which is super buttery. That's one swipe and crazy pigment. This is the first palette I ever got from shophush. So I ordered the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and I've always wanted the rose gold palette. As soon as I saw it launch, I was like, that is the most beautiful palette I've ever seen. It didn't really get that great of reviews, and so I just never really wanted to spend the money to get it because no one really raved about it. So I just didn't feel the need. And then when I saw this on shophush, I was like, well, now's my opportunity. So this retails for $12, and well, it's just like the rose gold palette, except I think that the colors are set up in different ways. But I will show you this side by side with the Desert Dusk. Not that they're a dupe for each other, but just to kind of show you the setup and the quality of it. So I was really impressed with the quality of these. A lot of the textures are like a lot of the texture metallics in the Tease Me palette. So the qualities are very similar on these. I really like them both. I would highly recommend both. It comes with 18 colors, and I don't have the original to compare it to. Comes with a really good sized mirror, And then here are the 18 shades. As you can tell, tons of different textures, just like the Huda Beauty ones. They have the really textured colors. You can see I've used this one a lot. These ones that are a little bit chunkier, I definitely suggest using with water, but it all works great. They're all really pigmented. I really like this palette. So soft, so smooth. I mean, I've never even swatched this one, but that feels so buttery. I mean, you can't get this for that cheap. Like drugstore prices for pretty much high-end quality. You can see they both, like, they look like they're made by the same company. I mean, truly. They really do. These two shades almost look exactly the same, but this isn't even the dupe for it. So I highly suggest the Aphrodite palette or the one that is the dupe for the Desert Dusk, because everyone said that it's like exactly the same or even better. I mean, $12, guys. $12 versus $60. I paid $60 for this palette and I don't think I'd ever do it again. Not because it's not worth it. I really love this palette and I think that all the shades that she made are just gorgeous, but when you can get a palette for the same thing for $12, why would you waste this much money? And I understand people are like, well, they copied the idea, and I get that. That does stink. At the same time, like, I feel like I'm getting ripped off by these companies, because if someone else is able to just come up and create something for much cheaper, and we're not even just talking about like half the price, like we're talking way cheaper. I mean, $60 versus $12. And I'm a new mom, so obviously I can't be buying $60 palettes every time they release. That's way too much. So I'm really happy to have found shophush so that I can still do swatches or reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. Let me know if there's any specific reviews you want from shophush. I'd love to do it, or if you want to see more in depth of any of the palettes I get. Thanks so much for watching, and go check out their app.